Here in the AAA Pacific Coast League. Tonight, the first of a three-game set between the Memphis Redbirds and the San Antonio Missions. Live baseball coming up right after this. Taking a mound is a right-hander, Jimmy Nelson, as he will have the starting assignment here tonight. 6'6", 250 pounds, age 29. Here for the San Antonio Missions on this one. Well, about ready to get started. Here is Randy Azarina, the
Memphis,
center fielder.
The center fielder.
And we're about ready to go here on this first Tuesday in the 2019 baseball season. Well, let's play ball. First pitch by Nelson, and we are ready to go. Broken bat as that ball will go foul. And the count now 0-1. We'll go ahead. Early shout outs. The
first pitch.
Boys from Memphis, first time here to San Antonio. Our 7-game homestand ready to go. That's going to be line drive right there. That's going to get in for a right field base hit. And he's going to get in there as second as a double.
Batting second.
And got to say, that right there, pretty good.
Waddell.
As he comes in. And he delivers a base hit for the Memphis Redbirds. They're about ready to go. So runner at second, nobody out. And now here's the pitch. And the sinker is in there for the code strike, 0-1. Memphis, the AAA affiliate to the St. Louis Cardinals. So far, these guys are from the AA Texas League from Springfield, Missouri. 0-1. Nope. That is a sinker outside, and the count now 1-1. A short 3-game series with the Memphis Redbirds and 4-game set versus Nashville. San Antonio AAA affiliate, the Milwaukee Brewers. I was going to say that right there. That's going to be line drive right there. Fair ball outside the line, and the runner coming on in to score. But meanwhile, the runner from first goes to second.
Batting third.
And still nobody out. Memphis will have their first run on the board on a RBI double. And that'll bring in the next batter as the sinker ball is down low, and the count now is 1-0 to Gil Garcia, the left fielder. So far, 6'4", 200 pounds, age 19. Coming in and ready to go. Here is the 1-0 delivery, and that's going to be a four-seam fastball, and the count now 1-1. Gotta say, the first of a 3-game set. 4 against Nashville after this. So it's 1 ball and 1 strike. And now here's the pitch that's going to be chopped foul, and the count 1-2. So far we got fans from Memphis. And they travel to the Alamo City to watch AAA Pacific Coast League baseball. And that's going to be lined right there to short. And right to first, they get him down and 1 away here in this one.
Batting fourth, the third baseman.
Well, now it's time to give you the starting lineups today for the visitors. And so far on the road, as you guys could tell, you see Edmundo Sosa is on, and he is from the AA Springfield Cardinals. And now here is Lorenzo Chavez, the hot corner third baseman. As he strides in next at the plate with the runner at second and 1 away. So far, so good. The pitch here, and that's going to be a sinker inside for the code strike, and the count 0-1. So far, you see a lot of fans here tonight in their jackets, and I pretty much doubt that it's a little bit chilly on this home opener here in 2019. 0-2 in the count. That one's called strike. The sinker was about 94 miles an hour and right into the middle of the zone. And so far, so good. Here is the pitch. Here's the 0-2, and that's outside. Knuckle curve. And the count now 1-2. So 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. 1-2. And that is outside. And the count now is 1. Correction. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner still holding on at second. 1 away, top of 1. In the first game of this 2019 homestand. Memphis Redbirds and the Missions. That's right there. They get them down and 2 away.
Batting fifth, the first baseman.
And now here is Maurice Ramos, the first baseman. 6'5", 193 pounds, age 28. So far you heard somebody yelling, "Go back to Memphis." Well, they'll go back to Memphis after this short 3-game series. 0-1 the count. Runner still holding on at second. A run in to score here in this one. 0-1. And sinker just outside. 1-1 the count. And that is fully evened up. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 away. Runner at second. Here's pitch. Outside sinker. 2 balls, 1 strike. With the count now 2-1. 2-1. Outside again. 3 balls, 1 strike. And on deck is Richard Ibanez. So it's 3 balls and 1 strike. Here is the pitch. And that's going to be down in the middle for the base hit. Runner running, and he can't get there. And the run in to score. And Memphis now plates the second run in the top of the first inning.
The catcher, Richard Ibanez.
That'll bring in Richard Ibanez. Runner at first. 2 away in the inning. And so far the Missions will trail this game by 2. Ibanez, height is 5'10", 164 pounds, age 24. Tonight he will be the Memphis catcher. Now here's the 1-0. And right there, the third, right to the hot corner. And right to first. And that's a 1-2-3 inning, but 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors. And 1 left. We go to the bottom of the first here in the AAA Pacific Coast League Baseball. It's 2-0 Memphis. Anthony Goad, 5'10", 211, age 19, will get the starting assignment here at the bottom of the first inning for Memphis, as he will get started on the mound for the home half of the first inning for the Missions. Now here's the hot corner third baseman, Domingo Zepeda. He strides in.
Domingo
First time ever
Zepeda
in the homestand. And here is the pitch. That is a curveball. And looked like that one was outside, but they call that strike 1 anyway. And 0-1. Memphis in their road grays. They do have some beautiful colors on their jerseys. It is red, white, and gray. A little bit of yellow on those letters on the chest. So far, these guys are affiliated to the St. Louis Cardinals. And the changeup is outside, and the count now 2-1. So far, partly cloudy skies here on this 2019 home opener. And that's going to be lined right there. And the right fielder runs it down for the first out of the inning. So, my goodness, what a play out there and right. And now time for the starting lineups for the home side here tonight. And so far, the Missions had their 5-game set at Oklahoma City. So far, it's going to be pretty good to see these guys get back in the action after 5 games away. Ben Gamble, the left fielder, averaged .272, 1 home run, 19 in his, well, should I say in his thing right there. And opposition's .171. He's had a great time on the road. So far, these guys, I think they won about 2 games out of that 5-game set at Oklahoma City, versing off the Dodgers. 1 ball, 1 strike, bottom of 1, 1 away, nobody on. Right there, curveball outside, 2-1. So far, Gold on the mound for Memphis. 2-0 our score as the Redbirds lead here in this one. Here is the 2-1 right there outside, and 3-1. On deck is Robert White, as he will be on the on-deck circle, and that's going to be outside, but they call that a full count. And it appeared to me that looked like ball 4 anyway, but the home plate umpire didn't say it was. And right there down low, strike 3 called, and 2 away in this one.
The second baseman, Robert.
Now here is the second baseman, Robert White. 6'4", 186 pounds, age 29. Will step in. And now the first pitch. And that one is a 4-seam fastball that gets fouled away. The count now is 0-1. Oh, a beautiful evening here in San Antonio. So far, Mission fans coming out to the first AAA baseball game of the season. The home stands come in bunches this year. So far, as we look at it, we'll play Memphis, Nashville, Oklahoma City, Round Rock and New Orleans, Tacoma, Fresno, and Omaha and Iowa. Here's a 2-1. And that's going to be right there. Is that high right there? Yes, it is. That's going to get down for the base hit in left field. Running hard as he gets to second. And he's in there with a 2-out double, and the ball gets away. My goodness gracious.
The first baseman.
And as you look right here,
Austin.
Robert White just says, I'm going to get that one, and I'm going to drill it. And yes, he does. He gets in there for a 2-out double. White is at second. And there's the pitch. That's outside, the 4-seam fastball to Tyler Austin. Averages at .230, 17 home runs, 47 RBIs of the year. What a way to get his team going here in AAA baseball. Here's a 1-0. Right there, high fly in the air. That one is lifted high. Is that one out of here? It is gone, a home run. 2-run shot by Tyler Austin. My goodness gracious me. And we are deadlocked at 2-2. Oh my goodness. What a way to get this homestand going. And he's going to get a lot of high fives on that one. You can see where that baseball went. It was high fly in the air. And that was right off the video board as he whacks that one for a 2-run shot. And we are deadlocked at 2.
Fielder, number 12.
And now here is number 12. Coming up to the plate now for the Missions. Bottom of 1 and 2 runs already homed after the Tyler Austin home run with 2. 1 ball, 1 strike the count. Nobody on, 2 away, bottom of 1. And that's going to be lifted. High fly in the air, right fielder chasing it. And can't get there. That will bounce off the wall. So far in the count now is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's 1-2. And right there again, look out over there at the first base manager side. So far, manager for the Missions is Rick Sweet. He's the AAA manager for the Milwaukee Brewers. And right there to first, and they get him down. Another shot by Tyler Austin as he delivers a 2-run home run here in the bottom of the first. We played 1, and we are deadlocked at 2 apiece. Leading off for Memphis is the shortstop Edmundo Sosa.
The shortstop, Edmundo.
As he comes in, and he is ready to go. Here is the pitch. That's a sinker down low, and the count 1-0 as we start the top of the 2nd inning for the Memphis Redbirds. 1 ball and no strikes. Here's the pitch, and right there, and they'll pass to the pitcher. Get him all right. That's a good play. As Austin will come in, and so far now it's time for a pause as we get you a defensive alignment for the home side here tonight. And you got to say that Tyler Saladino, your man out at shortstop, so far this guy is pretty good, and so far that will do. Rob Asawadi, the second baseman, will come in. And now here is the pitch. That's a sinker inside, and the count now is 0-1. Tied at 2 here in the top of the 2nd. Here in the start of this homestand. In the 7. Right there, and did he hold up at time? No, he did not. So the count now is 0-2. So no balls and 2 strikes is the count. And now here's the pitch that's going to be lined outside and foul. So the count now still remains at 0-2. So no balls, 2 strikes. Down low, sinker outside, 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. And swing and a miss outside. Right to first as the catcher will get him down. And delivers right to Austin. They're out first. The pitcher, Anthony Goad, comes in. His last name just makes you say, whoa. His last name is Goad. Boy, that's what I'm in search for. I'm looking for some Yukon Gold Rush Goad. My goodness. What would you do if you ever found gold just like that? So pretty much that would be really good. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the pitch. That is a sinker down low, and the count 1-2. So far for the starter, Jimmy Nelson, he is at 31 pitches for San Antonio. So far, he's probably going to have a 1-2-3 inning. And all he needs is 1 more. Here's the pitch, and that is off the catcher's glove. And the count now 2-2. Two balls and 2 strikes. And that's going to be lifted high fly in the air. Left fielder running after it, making the play. And with that, the side is retired. So we played 2.5. And we are deadlocked at 2 even. The shortstop is Tyler Saladino, averages 246.
The shortstop, Tyler
and 5 home runs.
Saladino.
So far, so good. Here's the pitch. That is a curveball, and that is outside the zone. And the count now is 0-1. There's a pitch. That's down low. And the count now, four-seam fastball. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that's going to be high fly in the air. Center fielder running after it. Making the play out in the warning track. And that will be the first out of the inning. Time now to give you defensive alignment for the visitors here tonight. And you're looking at Randy Ozarena. He is out there as the center fielder. Gil Garcia out in left, and Tom Waddell out there in right. Now here's right fielder Barney Rose, 6'2", 187 pounds, age 18. That's in the right-handed box here. And now the pitch. That is a four-seam fastball, and the count now is 0-1. Tied at 2, bottom of the second inning for the San Antonio Missions. And that's going to be line drive right there, and the center fielder will run it down for 2 away.
Batting 8th, the catcher, David Freitas.
Well, that will bring in the catcher, David Freitas, as he will stride in. And now the pitch to him. And that's a two-seam fastball outside, and the count now 1-0. .215 average, 1 home run and 5 RBIs, and no stolen bases. So far, this guy, David, my goodness gracious, he is really good. So the two-seam fastball, and the count now is 2-0. Memphis pitching. So far, 28 pitches through the first 2 innings of play, and that's going to be line drive. That's going to get in the left field base hit. And now San Antonio's got the tie-breaking run out at first.
Batting 9th, the pitcher, Jimmy Nelson.
That'll bring in the pitcher, Jimmy Nelson, as he strides in. And here's the pitch. That's inside, the four-seam fastball, and the count now 0-1. Height is 6'6", 250 pounds, age 29, the starter here tonight. So far, so good. Runner at first, 2 away in the bottom of 2. And did he go? No, he did not hold up in time, and that's for the ball, 1-1. So good hold up there. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner at first. Outside curveball, 2-1 now. Pretty good here tonight. Sun getting ready to set. So here is the 2-1, and that's going to be hit to short. Pass to second, and that is the inning. So it's no runs on 1 hit, 1 left, and no errors. And we play 2, tied at 2. Randy Ozarena coming in, the center fielder, 1 for 1, double and a run.
The center fielder, number 66.
Coming in as we start the top of the 3rd for Memphis. That's a sinker inside, and the count now is 0-1. Start a 7-game homestand. Memphis for 3, Nashville for 4. 0-1, and the sinker down low, and the count now 1-1. After this 7-game homestand, Missions on the road, they head to Memphis for 3, Nashville for 4. Then come back home and play Oklahoma City. Right there, sinker outside, the count now 2-1. So it's 2 balls and 1 strike, top of 3. Nelson delivers. Outside, 3-1. On deck is Tom Waddell. Did I call his last name Waddell? Because I think I did. Here's the 3-1. And that's right there. Right to second. And right to Tyler Austin out at first. And there is the first out here in the third inning.
The right fielder, Tom Waddell.
So here is Tom Waddell. 1-for-1 double RBI and a run. And he is tonight's right fielder for the Memphis Redbirds. Here's the pitch to him, and sinker that is outside, and the count now is 1-0. So far, Jimmy Nelson in a little bit of a disagreement, and I don't blame him at all for saying that that was called a ball, but evidently it was the umpire's decision that he called that one. So here's 1-0. And the sinker that is outside, and the count now is 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. Runner out. Correction, one away and nobody on, and swing and a miss, and the count now 2-1. So 2 strike. Here's the pitch, and right there, hit to second. Right to first to Tyler Austin, and they'll get him out for 2 away.
Now batting, the left fielder, Gil.
That'll bring in the left fielder, Gil Garcia. Ground out in the first, back in. His first plate appearance. And here's the pitch to him. And the sinker is inside, and the count now is 1-0. So far, Nelson just looking at the home plate umpire. I don't know what his problem is. And I don't know if he's in a disagreement, but I hope it ain't nothing serious. That's right there, the four-seam fastball. And the count now 1-1, evens at 1. Now the 1-1. And high in the air, right to center. Center fielder will run it down, and that will end the inning. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. Bottom of the third, coming up, tied at 2. Here's Domingo Zepeda now, the hot corner third baseman, as he flied out in the first, 0 for 1.
Zepeda.
So far, played 2 innings already. And the four-seam fastball outside, and the count now is 1-0. So far, everybody coming to the first AAA game of the 2019 season. And the four-seam fastball, and the count now 2-0. Well, gotta say, the previous affiliation is out in Amarillo, Texas, the Panhandle. And we'll say the name is in the AA Texas League, the Amarillo Sod Poodles. Oh, I gotta say, that's a weird name right there. Right to short. And he will throw him out at first, and 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Ben.
That'll bring in the left fielder, Ben Gamble. 0 for 1, a strikeout in the first here tonight. So far for both sides, 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors for both teams here tonight. Count now is 0-1. As you look at Goad as he puts that one right in the zone. So the count now is 0-1. 1 away, nobody on. Bottom of 3. We'll get you set for this one here. And the four-seam fastball, and the count now 0-2. So far tonight is our $3 Tuesday. So that means you get $3 parking and $3 soda. And most likely you get $3 on everything here tonight. The start of this opening homestand. Right there is
the second baseman.
That will do for the second out. Now here is Robert White, second baseman, 1-for-1, double and a run. Bottom of the third inning, and tied with 2 apiece. And that's going to be lifted high fly. That's going to be danger instead. And that's going to be in for the 2-out double. And now the tiebreaker run sits at second.
Now batting.
What a way to crush a baseball.
Austin.
Now bring in the first baseman, Tyler Austin, as he will stride in. And now here's the pitch. And that's going to be lined right to shortstop, and they will get him down and avoid danger as the runner at second is left stranded. Well, we play 3, and it's on to the top of the 4th and tied at 2. Leading off for the Memphis Redbirds,
the third baseman,
is the hot corner third baseman, Lorenzo Chavez. 0-for-1 strikeout in the first. So far, previous affiliation is out in Amarillo, and right there to the hot corner third baseman, and right to first. Beautiful play, 1 away. As we start up the top of the 4th.
The first baseman, number 5.
Well, time to call on to the guys for the pitch speed comparison, and it shows you 2-mile-an-hour differential. As Anthony Goad for the Memphis Redbirds has that 97 mile an hour. Over Jimmy Nelson at 95. Maurice Ramos, the first baseman. 1-for-1 single RBI here tonight. 1 away in the inning. Nobody on top of 4 and still tied at 2. And so far you hear somebody just booing. And I don't blame them. They don't like that one. Right there, out of play, and the count now 1-1. Got a beautiful sky here tonight. As you can see, there's clouds. Partly cloudy. A little bit nippy, so make sure you do bring a jacket if you have to. Right there from second to first, and Austin will get them down 2 away.
Now batting, catcher, Richard Ibanez.
That'll bring in Richard Ibanez, and he's 0-for-1 to ground out in the first. Good game here tonight, but tied at 2, and so far it's anybody's ball game. Whoever can score some more runs. Hopefully San Antonio will get in and take the first one against Memphis. Here's the 0-1 outside, 1-1. So far, got fans watching from the AA Texas League. So far, got Midland, Corpus Christi, Amarillo, and Frisco. And then you got Springfield, Tulsa, Arkansas, and Northwest Arkansas. Pretty much 2019 will be the final season in the AA Texas League. So far, the Missions will spend the 2019 season and 2020 into AAA. Padres affiliate will stay for at least 2 terms in Amarillo. That is right there. Right to short. Can they get him? Yes, they will, to Tyler Austin. That will retire the side. Well, it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left. We go to the bottom of the 4th and tied at 2. The center fielder, Tyrone Taylor, comes in as he was a ground out in the first, 0-for-1. We start the bottom of the home 4th. Here's the pitch. The changeup is in the middle, and the count now 0-1. Nothing and 1. And right there, And jump throw. Get him by just a footstep right at first, but out. And my goodness gracious, he nearly got in there.
Shortstop, Tyler Saladino.
Well, that will bring in the shortstop, Tyler Saladino. 0 for 1, line out in the second. So far, sun already set, and gotta say, the nighttime coming on us here in the Alamo city of San Antonio. Well, I gotta say, this stadium, it may not be the exceptional type for AAA baseball, but as the 2019 season just rolls in, it will have to do. So far, you got Judge Nelson Wolf and I will say Ron Nirenberg. Pretty much these two guys wanting to move the Missions up to Major League Baseball. And don't know if they can ever find something, but I don't know if they will or not. Right there, 2 balls, 2 strikes. I mean, they spend the season out in AAA. But so far, it's just going to have to do. And that's going to be well hit right to right field. And moving under it, the right fielder will make the catch for 2 away.
Now batting, number 9.
That'll bring in number 9. And the pitch. And that is going to be outside and fouled off. And the count now 0-1. Barney Rose in the box now with 2 away and nobody on. And that's going to be hit to short. And they'll get him out at first. And with that, the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. Top of the 5th, and we are deadlocked at 2. Leading off for Memphis is Edmundo Sosa as he grounded out in the second, and he is 0 for 1.
Edmundo Sosa.
Spent 2018 with the Springfield Cardinals. And so far, so good. This game is rolling by, and the sinker is inside, underway the top of the 5th inning. And the count now is 0-1. And time is going to be called. Here's the Memphis Redbirds manager just throwing a little bit of a temper tantrum. And so far, the home plate umpire has to quiet him down.
Ball, that's outside.
And gotta say, some managers, they do throw a fit. They even pull their hair out of their own skull. My goodness. I gotta say, that hurts. So 1 ball and 2 strikes. I mean, they go nuts when a run in to score. And right there to third. And they gotta hurry. They get them right there for the first out in the 5th inning. So 23 balls and so far 35 strikes and a total of 58. Here is Rob Osawati as he strides in, 1 away, nobody on. And right quick to third and handled for 2 away.
The pitcher.
And Osawati goes down. And boy howdy, that was just something else. Now here is Anthony Gold as he strides in. 2 away, and this could be another quick 1-2-3 inning for Memphis. And that is right there. That pitcher's gonna have a base hit. So 2 out single, and now Gold is now at first. 66. That'll bring in the center fielder, Randy Ozarena. 1 for 2 double and a run. So far, so good here tonight. Here is the pitch, and that's going to be lifted high, fly in the air. Right fielder runs it down, and with that, the side is retired. So it's no runs on 1 hit, 1 left, no errors. And we go to the bottom of the 5th, and we are tied at 2. Now here is the catcher, David Freitas. 1 for 1, single in the second. As we get you set for the halfway mark of this game. And here's the pitch. That's going to be a 2-seam fastball that will get fouled away. And the count now is 0-1. Nothing and 1. The pitch right there, that's going to be well hit to short. And they will get him out at first. And 1 away.
Now batting.
Go to 18 balls, 35 strikes. A lucky number 53. Favorite number. And now here is the pitcher, Jimmy Nelson. Ground out in the second, 0 for 1. Now, when you look at number 53, it reminds you of that good old Volkswagen Beetle and race car Herbie the Love Bug. So far as a lot of you guys know, that there was a living legend on the Los Angeles Dodgers by the name of Don Scott Drysdale. He was the pitcher for the Dodgers. So far, his birthday is July 23rd. And so far on that day, I believe we are playing the Iowa Cubs as a short 3-game homestand in the month of July before our 3-game road series to Omaha, then come home and play the Sacramento River Cats. Oh, that's got to be a weird nickname for a AAA team, but my goodness. River Cats? I mean, they come up with the weirdest names. Like you got the Las Vegas Aviators.
Now batting, the third baseman.
But anyway, the
Domingo
previous name that they
Zepeda.
owned was the Las Vegas 51s. Domingo Zepeda, the hot corner third baseman, 0 for 2, fly out and ground out. So far, their insignia was a alien on their ball cap.
0-1.
And gotta say, the 51s, that was just a nickname, but they called Area 51 a military hotspot where they investigated paranormal studies of living life off of Mars. Now, I may be, I don't know if there is such thing as aliens, but if there was, that would really be scary. Now, you see some weird lights in the night sky, and you just be like, oh, what the hell is that? That is just so scary. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And right there, out of play. And look out over there as that will get out of play. In the count now, 1 ball and 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss. My goodness. And with that, the side is retired. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. We played 5, and it's on to the top of the 6, and still tied at 2. Tom Waddell, the right fielder, 1 for 2, double RBI and a run, will strike in
Waddell.
the Memphis Redbirds. Here's the pitch, and the sinker is just inside, and the count now is 0-1. Don't forget, tomorrow night, our first pitch at 7:05 versus the Memphis Redbirds. Series concludes Thursday night, the third of our short 3-game series against the Redbirds. Then Friday, we start our 4-game set versus the Nashville Sounds through the 12th through the 15th. Don't forget, Monday morning is Children Awareness Day, so all the kids will be out. Our first pitch of that ball game, 11:05 a.m. Right there's the center fielder. Will run it down, and that is one away.
Now batting, left fielder,
Gil Garcia, the left fielder, line out, ground out, 0 for 2. Strike in with one away in the inning. Here is the pitch. The sinker is outside, and the count now is 1-0. So far, so good here on this first Tuesday of the season. And also, it is a Taco Tuesday, so make sure that anytime the Missions, they overturn a double play this season, you can get 2 crispy tacos courtesy of the San Antonio Missions. And right there to the right fielder as he will reach in and make the play for the 2 outs.
Chavez.
That'll bring in Lorenzo Chavez, the hot corner third baseman, 0 for 2, strikeout and a ground out. 2 away in the inning here in the top of 6. There's a pitch, and right there, swing and a miss, and the count 0-1. My goodness, that was just an ugly swing. My goodness. Well, you don't see that every day, but now you do. Now here's 0-2. Oh, wait, correction. 1 ball, 1 strike. Yeah, the first time of the season, I'm just pulling your legs. Here's a 1-1. And that's going to be lifted high fly in the air, and that's going to get into trouble. And that's going to hit the wall out and right, as the center fielder and the right fielder is running after it, and that's going to be a 2-out triple. And now the tie-breaking run for Memphis,
The first baseman, number
is just
5.
90 feet away
Maurice
from scoring in.
Ramos.
And now here is the next batter.
That's a ball.
And the sinker is down low, and the count 1-0 to Maurice Ramos. He's 1 for 2 and a single RBI. And now here's the 1-0.
Ball 2.
And down low in the count now 2-0. So far there is the manager. Rick Sweet is also in there. And now here's the 2-0. That's going to be lifted high fly in the air. That is out of play. So and the count now is 2-1. So 2 balls and 1 strike runner at third, 2 away, and the sinker down low again. And on deck is Richard Ibanez. So looking in, the 3-1. And misses knuckle curve, ball 4. And Ramos will be down at first base.
Richard.
And now you got first and third. And Richard Ibanez coming in 0 for 2 and 2 groundouts. Here's the pitch. And that is right there. Right the second they get the force out, and they will tightrope out of danger, as that will be the side retired. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, 2 left. And we go to the bottom of the 6th, and we're tied at 2.
San Antonio.
The left fielder, Ben Gamble, coming in, will stride to the bottom of the 6th inning. So far, this game is just going by. Seeing a lot of good 3-up, 3-down innings. So far, Gold is doing pretty good, and the starter for the Missions, Jimmy Nelson, just doing really well. The four-seam fastball, and the count now is 0-2. So far, so good. And here is the pitch. That is just outside, curveball 1-2. So far, nighttime already on us. Stadium lights illuminating the AA field.
Yep, that ball went out.
Now, even though this was a Padres affiliated team, so far for the San Antonio Missions, just signing a 2-year term. I mean, so far the
3-2.
Missions will just have 2 years with the Milwaukee Brewers. 2019 and 2020 seasons. And pretty much I don't know what happens in 2021. We might be going back to AA after that. And right there, the four-seam fastball, get him down. And there is one away, and Gamble will
Now
go back to the
second
bullpen
baseman,
retired.
Robert White.
Now we'll bring in Robert White as he will stride in. And now here is the pitch to him. And that's going to be right there, out of play and foul. The count now 0-1. 2 for 2, 2 doubles and a run by the second baseman. So far, so good for the Missions. And look out, that one nearly got him in the legs. Well, the count now 1-1 as he had to get out of the way of that fastball. Goodness gracious me. So the curveball outside, and the count now 2-1. Two and one.
Too high.
And too high outside, and the count now 3-1. On deck for San Antonio is the first baseman, Tyler Austin. And that's going to be well hit. Center fielder running after it, making the play for 2 away.
The batter, the first baseman, Tyler.
And now bring in the first baseman, Tyler Austin. Averages at .230, 17 home runs and 47 RBIs. So far back in the first, he was that 2-run shot out in left field. And a swing and a miss in the curveball. And the count now is 0-1. Bottom of 6, 2-2 our score between Memphis and San Antonio. Now the 1-1, swing and a miss, and the count now is 1 ball and 2 strikes. So bottom of 6 here tonight. And the pitch, that's down low, and that'll even things at 2-2. So far, San Antonio looking to get in there and drive the baseball into play and unbreak this tied ball game. Here's a 2-2. Swing and a miss. Get him down. And right to first for the out, and that will end this half inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. We go to the top of the 7th, and it's tied at 2. Back here for Pacific Coast League action here on MLB Network as we get you set for the 7th inning, and you look at just this tied ball game, and so far that's what it
Leading
is.
off for Memphis, The
Now
shortstop.
about ready to start the
Edmundo
7th inning. Here is
Sosa.
Edmundo Sosa, the shortstop, 0 for 2 and 2 groundouts. And about ready to go here in this first night in the AAA Pacific Coast League for the San Antonio Missions. They greet their visitors, the Memphis Redbirds from Memphis. So it's 1 ball and no strikes. The pitch sinker down low, and the count now 2-0. So 2 balls and no strikes. 2-0. Right there, sinker outside, ball 3, and on deck is Rob Basawati. $80 pitches for Jimmy Nelson. And the sinker, 3 balls and 1 strike. So far, so good here tonight. Missions are doing really well, but they cannot come around and score. They have a lot of zeros. And the first baseman will run that one over for the first out of the inning, and Sosa will go down for the first sacrifice of the 7th inning. Rob Basawati, the second baseman, strikeout line out 0 for 2. Coming in here tonight. And the pitch. And the sinker inside, and the count now 0-1. Nothing and 1. And swing and a miss, and the count now is 0-2. So you hear somebody say, "Oh, that's a good swing right there. I hope he swings for another one and swing and miss." And that is right there, right to first. The first baseman, Tyler Austin, takes that
now
for the second out.
Pitcher, Anthony. Go.
So far, as you look at the pitch count for the
please.
starter pitcher.
Pinch hitting for Memphis.
And now you got a pinch hitter now, Andrew Kisner, as he strides in. And we all remember this guy from Double-A. From the Double-A Springfield Cardinals, 6'1" and 200 pounds, age 24. Tonight's first pinch hitter for the Memphis Redbirds. Now here's the 1-0. And the sinker down low, and the count now 2-0. So a short 3-game series, first of 3 between these two ball clubs. And the sinker is in there, and the count now 2-1. 2-1. And right to third. And right to Tyler Austin, as they will get him down, and that will do for this half inning. Well, get up his stretch, as we say, take me out to the ball game. We are tied at 2 as we go to the bottom of the 7th.
Now pitching for
Renato Cole, the 6'3", 206-pound, 23 age of a left fielder. Striding in, and now is the center fielder Tyrone Taylor. 2 groundouts and 0 for 2.
The center fielder, number 12.
As we start the home half of the 7th. And the pitch, and a right there outside, and that goes foul, and the count 0-1. And right there. And another one foul, in the count 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. And that's going to be right there. Right to first. And they get them down 1 away.
The batter, number 13. Shortstop, Tyler.
That'll bring in the shortstop, Tyler Saladino, as he's 0 for 2 and a fly out and a line out. As he strides in, 1 away, nobody on bases in the home half of this 7th inning. And that's going to be lined right to short. And that will be 2 quick outs here in this 7th inning.
Now batting, number 9.
Well, gotta say, he ain't happy about that, and I certainly don't blame him at all. And now the right fielder, Barney Rose, coming in 0 for 2 in the lined out and the ground out. And now the pitch in, and the two-seam fastball. And the count now 0-1. And McCollin and Castilla, two right-handers warming up in the Memphis bullpen. So far, so good. 0-1. Outside two-seam fastball, and the count now 1-1. So 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the pitch. That's going to, ooh, ouch. That's going to hit the catcher. And the count now 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch, the changeup, and the count now 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and that will do for this half inning. And that will be the side retired. So we played 7 and still tied at 2. And it's on to the top of the 8th. And still
Leading
tied. Randy Ozarena, 1 for 3 double and a run.
66.
Here is the center fielder. And he is number 66. Uh-oh. What does Emperor Palpatine say? Execute Order 66. Boy, that is tragic. The Jedi died from him. Well, everybody knows Star Wars. Here's the 0-1. And that's going to be lined right there. That's going to get in for a center field base hit. Go right there, and gotta say that was just a well-hit baseball, but now you got a chance of 2 crispy tacos from Taco Bell. Right fielder Tom Waddell, 1 for 3, double RBI and a run coming in. So far they could get into a ground ball, and that'll be a double play, and that will get you 2 free tacos from our courtesy place. Wish they had Taco Villa here, but not no Taco Bell. You know, a lot of people say, ooh, gross, that is cat food. Well, you know what? It sure is. I wouldn't be lying about that. So 93 for the starter, Jimmy Nelson. And the sinker is just inside, and the count now 2-1. And now the 2-1. And right there, 3. 6 of 4 double play, and there's 2 free tacos for everybody tonight.
Now batting, left fielder.
And everybody in the ballpark will get the courtesy play. And that 2 free tacos, courtesy of Taco Bell. So here is the next batter coming in. Line to short. There, right to Tyler Austin, as that will be a quick top half of the 8th inning. Well, we go to the bottom of the 8th inning, still tied at 2. Just 1 hit and 1 left. Here's David Freitas, the catcher. 1 for 2 single in the second. .215 average, 1 home run and 5 RBIs. So far, so good. And about ready to go. Here's the pitch. That's good. Swing and a miss, and the count now 0-1. So far, first game of this 2019 season. And don't forget, tomorrow night at 7:05, back again for the second of this 3-game short series. Swing and a miss, and the count now 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1-2, right there, right to third. And they'll get him down quickly at first, and he is retired, 1 away. Well, you look at the starter comparison, and guy on the right-hand side of your screen still going in. Left guy, Anthony Goad, stayed in for 6 innings, and he's just well departed on the showers. Freddie Peralta will grab a bat and be a pinch hitter here.
For your mission,
average .038 and 1 RBI. So far, no home runs or stolen bases. So far, so good. That's going to be well hit. And the right fielder is running right after that one. And the count now 0-1. So far, the Missions on Sunday, they won their game against the Oklahoma City Dodgers.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And the final score of that was 3-2. So we could see another 3-2 ball game if they could come out and blister a baseball right out at this ballpark. And right there, as that will be the second out of here in the bottom of the 8th inning.
Third baseman.
Well, you look
Domingo
at the first inning, 2 runs for both sides, but a lot of zeros. And so far, this game has just been scoreless through the second inning, through the 8th inning. Starting to see a lot of 3 up, 3 down innings, and time is running out for Memphis. I mean, if they could come in and scratch in a run, that would be good. But if San Antonio in the bottom of the 9th inning can get the winning run home, they could run a 3-2 ball game in the final finish. So it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Now the 1-1. Change up. A change up, and the count now 2-1. So it's 2 balls and 1 strike, and that's going to be right there off the dugout. And the count now 2-2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. Outside, ball 3, full count now. And on deck is Ben Gamble. Gamble coming in, and here's the 3-2. And that's right there, and that's going to put a runner in scoring position. He's around first, going to second, and he's in there, 2-out double. And all you need now is another base hit to that wall, and that brings in the runner home from second. Left fielder Ben Gamble, 0 for 3, strikeout in the 6th inning. So far, we're getting close. If he could get a base hit. And that's foul tipped into the catcher's glove, and the count now 0-1. So far, so good here. Runner at second, 2 away in the bottom of 8. Slider, and the count now is 1-1. Got a great home crowd here tonight, as you can see that everybody purchased their tickets early. All the Missions were at Oklahoma. And that's a swing and a miss. A swing batter. Swing batter. Swing. Boy, howdy, he caught him off guard right there. So it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Runner at second, 2 away. And that's going to be right there. And boy, howdy, look at that. That's a base hit. Now you got first to third now. And no point in chancing this one. And that'll bring in the next batter. Now you need 1 more base hit. And that's going to be a 2-seam fastball. And the count now 0-1 to Robert White. 2 for 3, 2 doubles and a run here tonight. He strides in for San Antonio. Here's 0-1. Outside, 1-1. So 1 ball and 1 strike. Corners, first and third, 2-way, bottom of 8. And the changeup is just outside, my goodness, but they rule that strike. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2. And that's right there to short. Can they get him? He's have to hurry, and no, they will avoid danger. So it's no runs on 2 hits, 2 left. And it's on to the top of the 9th inning. And we are still deadlocked at 2.
Now pitching for the mission.
Freddie Peralta,
number 51.
coming in. ERA at 4.25. Got to give a shout out to Mr. Jack
Memphis,
Place.
the third baseman. Lorenzo
Now here is Lorenzo Chavez as we start the top of the 9th. So far, Missions have a chance to win it in the bottom of the 9th. And we'll see how that goes. Swing and a miss, and woo-wee. That was ugly. Jam sandwich. Yeah, right there. And the count now 0-2. AAA baseball in the 2019 season.
Ball inside.
Well, I guess you're pretty much late, man, but that's all right. You caught the end of the game right here. And we could have some extra innings if this game is not untied. So far, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Peralta looking in. And he's going to deliver. And swing and a miss. And boy, howdy. That was beautiful.
The first baseman,
Looking at Jimmy Nelson, stayed in the game. 8 innings. Gave up 6 hits and 2 runs. Struck out 2. And boy, howdy. Here's Maurice Ramos, the first baseman. 1 for 2 single and a run batted in. Here's a pitch. And that's in there for a cold strike. And the count now 0-1. No, the Missions are not in AAA anymore. They used to be.
Now batting.
Yeah, right there. And that will be the second out of the inning. No, the Missions are the Padres now. And that's going to be line drive right there. And that will do for this half inning. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors. And nobody left on. We head to the bottom of the 9th. And still tied at 2. 1 run can win it. And now here is Tyler Austin, the first baseman, 1 for 3, 2-run shot back in his time in the first inning. Austin looking ready to go. Memphis, the AAA affiliate for the St. Louis Cardinals. Got Leon and Castilla, 2 right-handers warming up in the Redbirds bullpen. And the pitch. And that's going to be right to short. Can he run it out? Nope. He will get out at first. And there is one quick out here in the bottom of the home 9th. And now here is the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor. 0 for 3 ground out in the 7th inning. So far, you guys are watching the 2019 season. This is the Mission replays. So 0-1 is the count. 1 away, nobody on. And right to third, hot corner. And right to first, as they will get their man for 2 away.
The batter, number 13, shortstop, Tyler Saladino.
That'll bring in Tyler Saladino, .246 average, 5 home runs, and 16 RBIs. Boy, this guy is smoking baseballs. I don't know if he's doing that on the barbecue grill. And look out, hot shot to third. And with that, the side is retired. So that means we played 9 full. And it's on to extras. 10th inning coming up, and we are still deadlocked at 2. Edmundo Sosa, the shortstop, coming
Leading
in
off for Memphis,
as we start up the extra
Edmundo
innings here
Sosa.
in this ball game. And now here's the pitch. That's going to be a four-seam fastball, and the count now is 0-1. 10th inning tied at 2. So far, this game has been scoreless starting the second inning. And the pitch. Outside, four-seam fastball, even things at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that's going to be right there. That's going to get in for the base hit. So looking for another possible double play.
Now batting.
And
second
that
baseman,
means you could get 4 crispy tacos here tonight, courtesy of 2 double plays. Boy, I gotta say, that would be something else. Right there, and the count now is 0-1. Rob Busawati, the second baseman, 0 for 3, ground out in the 7th. We're just coming in. There's a pitch outside, the four-seam fastball. And the count now is 1-1. So watching missions replays here in the AAA Pacific Coast League.
I got 2-1 the count.
So far, this has been the good old times when the missions were a AAA team. The count now is 2 balls and 1 strike. Here's the 2-1. And that's inside, and the count now 2-2. So far, pretty good. If San Antonio could get the winning run in the home half of the 10th inning, and that'd be good. Strike 3. Oh my goodness, got him looking. And Al-Sawadi, he ain't happy at all.
Redbirds. Your attention, please.
And now I'm going to have a pinch hitter. That will be Cesar Castro. 5'7", 176 pounds, and age 20. And here's the pitch. And that's a count now, 0-1. Oh man, you got a bad cold or something? Or is it just bad allergies? Well, you should just be in the bed, get your bed rest, and you feel better in no time. So it's no balls and 2 strikes. Runner out at first and 1 away, and oh boy, did they get a double play? I think they did, and that will retire the side. And oh-ho, yes they did. Double play right at first. And that means we go to the bottom of the 10th. It's still tied at 2.
Your attention, please.
Bruce Castilla,
for Memphis,
6'4" and 200 pounds, age 23, right-hander. Get the starting assignment here for the home half of the 10th inning.
Leading off for San
The right
Antonio,
fielder is Barney
the
Rose.
right
He
fielder,
struck out in the 7th,
number
0
9.
for 3. Oh my goodness, his first name is so funny. Looks like the purple dinosaur from
Ball, that's inside.
Sesame Street. Oh my goodness. Well, his name is Barney, so it's funny. So it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Castilla coming in this ball game here in extra innings. Well, purple dinosaur. And that's going to be lifted. High fly in the air. The catcher waiting for this one, making the play out in front of home plate. And he's got it for the first out of the inning.
David Freitas.
That'll bring in David Freitas, 1 for 3, single in the second. Looking for the home run that will end this ball game. So far, it's been a lot of 3 up, 3 down innings.
1-0.
Slider, that is outside, and the count 1-0. Leon and McCollin, the 2 right-handers, warming up in the Memphis bullpen. You know what? You're absolutely right about saying tacos. My goodness. Swing and a miss, and the count now is 1-1. Boy, I gotta say, it's getting crazy by the moment. We're looking at all these innings, and that's gonna be right there, and that's gonna get in for the base hit. So the winning run now at Kearney. And we're going to have Corbin Burns come out to be the secondary pinch hitter.
For your missions, number
so he's going to come in and see if he can get that winning run home. So here's the pitch. And they got him. Oh, and he's safe. Oh my goodness, that's gotta hurt.
Domingo.
Oh, ow.
Zepeda.
Oh. My, ouch. Ooh. That's gotta hurt. And now here is Domingo Zepeda. Boy, he got that one, didn't he? Well, now you got first and second. And that's going to be a cold strike, and the count now 0-1. Boy, that hit him right in the side. Oh, I'm glad it didn't knock him in the face or something. And that's right there. 3, 6, and a 4 double play. And that means we got more baseball ahead. Well, we go through 10 innings, but they can't bring that winning run in to scores, so that means we got more ahead.
Your attention,
we
please.
Go to the 11th.
Now pitching for the mission.
And it's still tied at 2.
Number
Corbin
39.
Burns. ERA 2.61 in 38 innings, 35 strikeouts, .170 and .213. And now here is Randy Ozarena, 2 for 4 double.
For Memphis, the center fielder.
And single
66.
and RBI. Boy, howdy. Yeah, right there. Burns coming in as he starts his duty. That's why you don't want to be a pitcher, because basically the biggest fears is you could take a line drive right to the face, or, you know, if it backfires on you and he hits it, then pretty much that would be a serious injury. I've watched videos where the pitcher would get hit, the batter gets hit, the umpire gets hit, the catcher gets hit. Somebody like the fandom would get hit. You know, somebody takes a line drive right to the head and flying bat or whatever, and so far just many concussions. You know, and that's why there is a net that protects our fans during this time. So it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch that's going to be lifted, high fly, out of play. And the count now is 2-2. Here's the 2-2, and that is ball 3, and on deck is Tom Waddell. You've seen a video where a batter got hit in the eye. Ooh, wait. I've seen a batter get hit in the nose, and it broke his nose. Ooh. And he was just dripping blood all the way to the emergency room.
Waddell.
Boy, howdy. That's just a scary thought when you think about it. Here's Tom Waddell now, 1 for 4. A double RBI and a run. So, yes, it is scary. The four-seam fastball, and the count now is 0-1. Trying to get this game over with already. And that's going to be lined out of play, and the count now is 0-2. We're in extras, tied at 2. In the top of the 11th. There's the 0-2, and that will go out of play. And the count now is 0-2. Here's the 0-2, and that is right there, right to second. And they get him by a foot, and there'll be 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder.
So the Missions have one more chance to get it in the bottom of the 11th. And now here is Gil Garcia. He's 0 for 4 in the ground out in the 6th inning. So far, they could try to get this ball game over with and send these fans home happy. Here's a 1-0.
Nope.
And the four-seam fastball outside. And the count now 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. Nobody on bases. Outside ball's free. And on deck is Chavez. He's warming up his batting. His swings. This is 3-0 right there inside. 3-1. So here's the 3-1. Right there and in for the full count now. And it is 3 balls and 2 strikes. 3-2. And that's right there. That's going to get through for the base hit. And that's going to be a 2-out single.
Now batting, the third baseman.
And now here's the third baseman.
Chavez.
And now bring in Lorenzo Chavez. Right there, and look out, first base umpire, that nearly took his head off. He's a 1 for 4 and a triple back at his last time up in the 6th inning. Now here's the 0-1. And that's well and in for the cold strike 0-2. So far, so good here tonight. And this game is well in extras. Here's the 0-2. And right there. Pass to second from short. And that will do for this half of the 11th. So, we are going to the bottom of inning number 11. And still tied. 1 run can win it here in this one. The left fielder is Ben Gamble, 1 for 4, single in the 8th.
The left fielder.
He's going to try to get a run in to score and win the ball game. And two-seam fastball. And the count now 1-0. Winning run out at the plate. I'm going to try to get him going. 1 ball and no strikes. And that's going to be right there. That gets in for the base hit up in right field. And now the winning run now at first.
Now batting, second baseman, Robert White.
Now we'll bring in the second baseman, Robert White. White coming in and looking to be the winning guy home. And uh-oh, right to 3-6-4. Oh no, and that's another double play. And that wipes the hit off the board.
Now batting, first baseman, Tyler Austin.
And that'll bring in Tyler Austin. .230 average, 17 home runs and 47 RBIs. So far back in the first inning, he was the 2-run shot in left field.
1-0.
Slider outside, and the count now 1-0. 2 away after the 3-6-4 double play. And gotta say, that was just not good. You know, you had the winning run at first, but then they ground into a double play. And so far, that just kills everything. 1 ball and 1 strike. And that's gonna be right there, right to the left fielder, and that will do. Well, I gotta say, we got more baseball ahead. As we are still tied at 2. We're on to the 12th. And still tied at 2. Maurice Ramos, the first baseman, 1 for 3, single and RBI.
Ramos.
Nice. The Astros are in the World Series. Yes, they are.
Whoa, that's down.
1 ball and no strikes. Top of 12 here tonight. And the count now 1 ball and 1 strike. And the second baseman runs it down. There's the first out in the 12th.
Now batting, catcher, Richard Ibanez.
And it looks to me like there's something going on, and don't know what it seems to be. But the pitcher stepped off the mound just for a quick second. Now here's Richard Ibanez, 0 for 4, line out in the 9th inning. And here's the pitch.
Ball.
And the 4-seam fastball, and the count now is 1-0. Here is the 1-0. And that's going to be lined right up to the right field area for the base hit. So far, so good as
now
we
batting,
look at it.
Shortstop, Edmundo Sosa.
That's going to bring in Edmundo Sosa. He strides in, and he's about ready to go. And now the pitch. And that's going to be lined right there. Left fielder run it down. And there is 2 away. So far, this baseball is long, and due to the length of this game, the Wilkersons will be canceled for tonight. So far, you get a rerun episode beginning at 2 a.m., so the Wilkersons will be delayed for this length of the ball game. Here's the pitch, and the 4-seam fastball, and the count now is 1-0. So far, we apologize for the length of this ball game, but due to the Memphis and San Antonio teams, they will be tied until somebody scores the winning run. And so far, I don't know who is of yet. Should that run come in to score. 1 ball and 2 strikes. He swings and misses. And the count now 1-2. Runner at first and 2 away here in extras. So far, we are in the top of 12. 4-seam fastball, and the count now is 2 balls, 2 strikes. Cheaper by the dozen, I will say it. So far, so good. Looking in. And here's the pitch by Barnes, and that's going to be lifted high fly in the air. And that will do for this half inning. So it's no runs on 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. And we go to the bottom of the 12th. And we are still tied at 2. Tyrone Taylor, the 0 for 4 ground out in the 9th.
The center fielder, number 12.
Coming in as the winning run here in the bottom of the 12th inning. And here's the two-seam fastball. On the count now, 0-1. Boy, I gotta say, this long gameplay stream shows that when you get into a tie ball game, you know it takes a little while to get out of a tie and stuff. But I will say, you got to win right there. That's going to be lined right there for the base hit and left. So the winning run is coming back to first. And that's all you have to be careful of is if you ever get into a double play like they did in the last inning, then now you know. So here's the next batter coming in, and so far that's going to be in there. The left field is a base hit. And uh-oh, that's not good at all. And the run is out at third on a wild pitch and a throw.
Now batting.
So far that scores play is an E7. And now got the winning run as second. Thought you had it in the third. But so far he got tagged out due to the wild pitch and the error. So far Memphis will be charged the error. The E7 on the play. And the count now 0-1. Runner out at second and the one away and stuff. And now here is the 0-1. And that's going to be popped foul in the dirt even. And the count now 0-2. So far got to get that winning run at second home, and they win the first of this 2019 opener. Swing and a miss. And there is 2 up, 2 down. Gotta say, this ain't going pretty well. And here is David Freitas. He is the one and only chance to win it here in the bottom of the 12th inning. So far, he's got to get a big, long one. And that's going to be well hit to second. And right to first. And ladies and gentlemen, the shellacking continues. So it's no runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and 1 left on. So we go to the 13th and tied at 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
So here is Odolis Garcia, the pinch hitter, average 118 and 1 RBI. So far, so good here in the 13th inning. Here's the pitch to him, the 4-seam fastball, and the count now 0-1. Garcia, .118, an RBI. So far, it's going to be a long evening if we can't find a way to score in this one. And the count now is 0-2. Boy, I gotta say, it is a long game, and Wilkerson's will be canceled through this game, and so far the length of it is because of our extra innings and tied at 2. Now right there, that's going to be right into center field for a base hit, and now the single with no outs. Now into place. Now here's the pitch. That's inside, the 4-seam fastball. And the count now is 0-1 to Andy Ozarena. 2 for 5, double, single, and a run in to score. So far, so good. Looking for a double play possibility. And that will bring in just 1 more out here in the top of the 13th. It is a long ball game. Here's the 0-2. And that is right there. That's going to get in for the base hit. So now first to second. Nobody out.
Now batting.
And so far Memphis trying to end this one here tonight. And now here's the pitch, and that's going to be lined right there. And that's going to be a runner coming, and he's going to get in on a fly out.
Now batting.
And now it's first and third and one away in the top of the 13th. Gil Garcia, left fielder, 1-for-5 single in the 11th inning. 90 feet away from scoring in the tiebreaker run. Gotta say, the Missions nearly had it. And the Memphis Redbirds, boy howdy, they fooled the Missions back during the bottom of the 12th inning. So far the ball got away. They got the runner out at third, and so far there was a runner left stranded at second. Here's a 2-1. Swing and a miss. The count now 2-2. So far this ball game may be over real soon, but we'll find a deciding winner. And now the count now 3 balls to 2 strikes. On deck is Lorenzo Chavez. He will strike in. Good grief. This is a long one here tonight. 3-2. And that is right there. And they will not get a double play. So he's back in safely. And now it's first and third, 2 away.
Lorenzo Chavez.
And that'll bring in Lorenzo Chavez, the hot corner third baseman. 1-for-5 triple in the 6th. So pretty good right there. Here's a pitch. And that's going to be lifted high fly in the air. Right to center. And that will be it for this half of the 13th. So it's no runs on 2 hits. No errors. And they leave 2 on base. We go to the bottom of the 13th. And still tied at 2.
Your attention, please.
Danny McCollin will come in. 5'11", 174 pounds, age 28.
McClugan.
And that will bring in Sammy Sargent.
For your missions.
Coming in, 5'11" and 206 pounds, age 28. Try in for the bottom of the home 13th. Here's the pitch, the 4-seam fastball, and the count now 0-1. Looking for the winning run to come. Here is the 0-1. Down low, the 4-seam fastball evens things at 1-1. Leone and Nomo, 2 right-handers warming up in the Memphis bullpen. So far, you guys are watching the 2019 instant season. As for those that know, that 2019 was the Missions AAA debut, as they had 5 games at Oklahoma City and first 3 against Memphis. And that's going to be right there. Can they get him? No, it'll be a strikeout, but he'll reach at first.
Now batting. Third
and the wild pitch, so that means he got lucky right there. So he runs that one out. And now the winning run now at first again. Domingo Zepeda comes in, the hot corner third baseman. He's got a chance to win it here. And that's going to be lined right there. Right fielder running after it. He'll make the grab out there and right. And that will be the first out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Ben.
Here's the left fielder, Ben Gamble. 2 for 5 and 2 singles. So far, got to see what he could do. He could get it if he could get a far one out there. And the 4-seam fastball, and the count now is 0-1. Here's the 0-1. And that's right there. And they will get him. And there will be
Now
no
batting,
advance for a
the
double
second baseman,
play.
Robert White.
And that will bring in Robert White, second baseman here tonight. 2 for 5, 2 doubles and a run. So far looking for a home run that will win this ball game. And the four-seam fastball, and the count now is 0-1. Nothing and 1. And right there to second. And they'll step on second, and that will do. So we haven't found a winner just yet. On now to the 14th. And now we're going to have a pitcher. William Hammond will come out.
Your attention, please. Now
6'3" and 205 pounds, age
number
24.
William Hammond.
And now here is Maurice Ramos.
Leading
1
off
for
for
4,
Memphis,
single and
The first
RBI.
baseman, Maurice
And yeah,
Ramos.
we're going to have a walk at the guy. And there'll be a intentional walk out to first base. Here in the 14th
catcher,
inning. Here is Richard
Richard
Ibanez, 1 for 5,
Ibanez.
single in the 12th. Got a runner at first. He's the go-ahead run. And the four-seam fastball, and the count now is 0-1. 10:21 our local time. So far, the 10 o'clock news has already been delayed due to our length of this ball game. So far, this game started at 7:05, and now it's 10:22 in the evening here on this Tuesday night. So far, glad it tells you what time it is. 1-2. And four-seam fastball, and the count now 2-2. Boy, I tell you what. This has been a long one here tonight. 2-2. Right there, full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and on deck is Edmundo Sosa. There's a 3-2. Outside ball 4. And that will move the runner into scoring position.
Now batting, the shortstop.
And now you got
Edmundo
first and second now.
Sosa.
And now here is Edmundo Sosa, 1 for 5, single in the 10th inning. And here's the pitch. And right there, the four-seam fastball. And the count now 1-0. 1-0. Right there, line drive. That's going to be inside. And that's going to plate the run. And he's in to score. And now the Redbirds will take the lead here in the top of the 14th.
All Swede.
And now here's the next batter.
That's out.
Coming in is Rob Oswade. A Swaldy, 0 for 5, a fly out in the 12th. And that's going to be lined out of play. And the count now 1-1. One ball, one strike. And that's going to be line drive. That's going to get some trouble in there. And that's going to plate 2 runs in. And the run in to score. But meanwhile, the 6th potential run just
Now
90 feet
The
away.
pitcher, Danny McClugan.
Now bring in Danny McClugan. So here's the pitch. Outside the 4-seam fastball. Redbirds are 4 for 12 with runners in scoring position at .333. And 4-seam fastball, and the count now is 1-1. Well, the time is going to be called as here comes the manager, and there's going to be another pitching change.
Ladies and
as
gentlemen,
that will
your
do
attention,
for
please.
the
Now pitching for
next
the mission,
starter.
number 7.
So far, Tyler Cox is coming in, 6'0", 179 pounds, age 22. Get the starting assignment here. Here is the 1-1, and that's going to be out of play in the count 1-2. 14th inning. Memphis will take a 5-2 lead here in this half inning alone, and that's going to be right there. Strike 3 called. And that will be the first out
now
here
batting,
in extra innings.
Number 66.
Randy Ozarena coming in, 3 for 6, double 2 singles and a run. Good night for him, my goodness. Here's the pitch that's going to be lined right there. And they can't make the play on him. And the second baseman gets an E4 on that decision.
Waddell.
And that right there is a costly one indeed. And now Tom Waddell, 1 for 6, double RBIs and a run, will come in across on the plate. And here's the pitch to him. Swing and a miss, and the count 0-1. Boy, howdy me. So anyway, the count now is 0-1. Goodness gracious me. So 0-1, first and third. And that's going to be lined outside. And the count now is 0-2. 0-2, here's the pitch. That is right there, out of play. That ball will go foul. And now here's the 0-2. Yeah, that's right there, and that's going to get down for the base hit. The 6th run is in to score, and now the Redbirds are up by 4.
Now batting, left fielder, Gil Garcia.
That's going to bring in Gil Garcia. Looking for a double play that'll get him out of the inning, and we'll move down to the 14th and final half of this inning. Gil Garcia, 1 for 6 single in the 11th inning. Now here is the pitch that's going to be line drive right there. And here comes the run in, and there is the plated 7th run.
Now batting,
so far, Memphis
baseman,
will crack this
Lorenzo
game wide open. And now
Chavez.
here is Lorenzo Chavez, the hot corner man. Well, he was the triple in the 6th inning, and he is a 1 for 2. So far, so good for him and his time out on this game. Goodness, these guys are just really coming back, and I think we just made them mad as hell. I tell you that right now. And the count now, 1 ball, 1 strike. First and second here in the top of the 14th. Memphis 7, San Antonio 2. And that's right there, out of play. Here's a 1-2. And Splitter has been fouled off. And the count now, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's a 1-2. And that's right there. Right to the right fielder, and he'll make the play for the second out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 5, Maurice.
Now to bring in Maurice Ramos, the first baseman, 1 for 4. And a good night for him tonight. And the four-seam fastball. And the count now is 1 ball and no strikes. Here's a 1-0. And the four-seam fastball. And the count now is even at 1-1. So 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1. Outside again, four-seam fastball. The count now 2-1. This guy right here is having a little bit of a problem. And hopefully he's all right. It's all right being a pitcher. Right there, the four-seam fastball. And the count now 2-2. 2-2. Right there, out again. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Richard Ibanez coming out. And so far, this game has just been well cracked. And ball 4.
Now batting.
And so far, that will load up the bases.
Ibanez.
They thought he struck out, but apparently he did not. That'll bring in Richard Ibanez. Bases now loaded, in trouble. The 14th inning. 1 ball and no strikes to count. Now time is being called as here comes the manager once again. That'll bring in Taylor Williams.
Your attention, please.
That will come
Now
in to
pitching
pitch
for the
here and
Mission,
try to get this
number
game
54,
finished with
Taylor
before the 11 o'clock
Williams.
hour. Here's a 1 ball, no strikes. Right there, high fly in the air, going out of play and foul. The count now 1-1. 1-1. In there, changeup called strike 1-2. Ramos at first, Garcia at second, and Waddell at third, and 2 away. So here's a 1-2. And the count now 2-2 as that one will miss. 2-2. And that is right there. They will let the ball go there, and that will go right to second, and he's back in. Here's a 3-2. And that one will go out of play. Here's a 3-2. Right there again. They try to steal. Three-2. And ball 4, a run in to score. And that means the bases still remain
now
loaded.
Batting, shortstop, Edmundo.
And Edmundo Sosa comes in, 2 for 6, 2 singles, RBI, and a run. Boy, the bleeding just won't stop, will it? These Mission pitchers continue to have difficulties on the mound, and so far they do. And I bet the coaches will not be happy with their performances. So far, it's just getting bad as this inning is not coming to an end. And so far, ball 3 and Rob Busawati is coming on. And now time is being called, and They're going to eject this pitcher out of the ball game. And now here is Bobby Lambert, 6'3" and 200 pounds, age 26. So far, he's going to try to work in the count and see if he could get in there. Here's the... Uh-oh, and there's ball 4. He walked another one. And now the Redbirds...
The second baseman.
Now it's a 9-2 ball game. With bases still loaded.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Oh my goodness, these guys are just having a hard time. I don't know why. And right there, finally they get the inning over with. As 7 runs come in across the score here in the fourth. Bottom of the final 14th inning. And the Redbirds lead it 9-2. Tyler Austin coming in, 1 for 5, 2-run shot back in the first inning.
The first baseman.
So the start of this game was pretty good, and so far the Mission's now screwed out of winning in this one. And that's going to be a 4-seam fastball that's outside, and the count 1-1. And the slider, that's in there for the code strike, 1-2. One and two, swing and a miss. They'll get them down. And there is the first out here in this half inning.
Now batting, number 12.
So that'll bring in the next batter, number 12. And the pitch, that is inside, but down low. And the count now 0-1 to Tyrone Taylor. 1 for 5, single in the 12th. So he's a 1 for 1. And the 4-seam fastball, and the count now is 0-2. So no balls and 2 strikes is the count. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Can he run it? And no, he cannot. And that is 2 away. So the final out in the inning, and now here is the shortstop, Tyler Saladino. 1 for 5 in the single that he did back in the 12th inning. So far, the Memphis Redbirds will win this one here tonight. They had a 7-run 14th inning, and gotta say, they just win it here tonight against the Missions. And the count now 0-2. Down now to their final strike of the evening. And so far, here is the final pitch. And the 4-seam fastball is outside, and the count now is 1-2. So one more pitch here. 1 ball and 2 strikes, and right there he fouls it off. Time now is about 10:50. And so far this game is getting close to being over with. Outside ball 3, so full count now. Barney Rose is on deck. It's a 3-2, swing and a miss, and that will do in this ball game. Well, the Memphis Redbirds will take game 1 of the 3-game series. And so far, this will do it here tonight. So, for everybody, Redbirds 1-0 win it here tonight. They propel a 14th 7-win, 7 runs in there. As you can see, they propelled a 7 lead in the 14th inning. And that means they win here tonight, the first of 3. So 1-0 for Memphis. This budge for them, and so far take it to this guy right here. Have a good night, y'all.
9 runs on 15 hits. 1 error. They left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 29 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.